Oh, my name's Fox Mantle. They can end Fox, and I just realized I'm wearing a Batman shirt, so what the fudge? Actually, that actually might actually work. I just finished watching The Flash. What is it? I just finished watching The Flash Back to Normal, where I'm going to get a quick synopsis of what happens. Basically, Harrison finds his daughter because apparently people from Earth 2 create dead zones because they're vibrating at different frequencies. And so he finds his daughter. The daughter says, "No, I don't want to go back with you." He's like, "Fine." He drives away, and then this one guy grabs him, busts up his car because he's super strong, and it turns out this guy wants Harrison Wells to fix him, take away his powers, because the guy's actually an 18-year-old, but now he looks like he's 40, and he slowly ages the more he uses his powers. And Harrison Wells says he can't do that, and the guy mistakes him for the Harrison Wells of Earth 1. So then the rest of the episode is mostly Barry and everyone trying to figure out how to find this guy, and also how are they going to fight him without Barry having his superpowers. And then it's also, so Iris can tell Barry, like, when Barry's doubting himself, "Oh, you're still a hero no matter what." And then while this is all happening on Earth 2, they're fighting on Earth 2. Caitlin is still captured by Zoom. And while she's in this cavern because Zoom let her go, Caitlin found her alternate self, Killer Frost, and she helped her bust out because Killer Frost said she'd help Caitlin out of there because they would only be able to get out with each other. But then Killer Frost said, "No, I was lying. I'm just going to kill you." But then Zoom kind of runs in and actually phases through Caitlin and then kills Killer Frost, which was kind of cool when he phased through her like at top speed, which was kind of cool. But Jay or Zoom is saying, "Oh, you try that with him, I'm going to kill him, the guy with the metal mask." And also Jay said that Caitlin's going to love him sooner or later. And then near the end, he says that he has to conquer. He said, I used to think my success was done by how many bodies, the body count. But you know what? I'm going to surround my scope so I can take over the Earth. That way you can go home, because Caitlin said she wanted to go home. Like, that ends with that part. And I can really summarize a lot of this up. But also there's another subplot where Wally wants to talk with the Flash, but asking Joe to set it up, but Joe saying, "No, I can't, it's not a good time." But then at the end he's like, "Okay, fine, let's do this." And then Wally finally does meet the Flash, and Wally says, "I just want to say I'm not going to give up this second chance you gave me," and stuff like that. And Barry feels all nice. And Harrison Wells, he kind of makes up with his daughter because his daughter helped find Harrison. And they basically make up. Harrison Wells has some touching words with his daughter, saying, "I was when his wife died, he kind of snapped, but now whatever the heck it was, yeah, bad, yeah, and Joey." But what was it? That Harrison Wells, that he snapped when his wife died, and that he'd let that happen to his daughter. And the daughter says that the reason why she ran away was because she felt like, the reason why he killed this man, the turtle, was because of me, and it's all very sad. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention they saved Harrison Wells. I forgot to say how they saved Harrison. They saved Harrison Wells basically by the Flash basically dodging the dude's punches, so that way the aging guy's punches, super strong guy, till he grew super old. And then, like, at one point he even punched the Flash, but they got they put dwarf star matter inside of the Flash's suit, that stuff that the Atom's suit is made out of, in his suit, but only enough so that on the chest, and he can only take one punch, and he took one punch, but he was still kind of hurt, which also I kind of thought the impact would still kind of hurt. But whatever. Or the force, whatever. But yeah, but then the guy basically, the old super strong guy who gets old every time he punches, he keeps on punching until he grows so old he basically dies. And then he's young again for some reason when he's dead. I don't know how that works, but okay. And also they say like the reason why is because his body was oxidizing a lot faster, I believe it was. But yeah, I'm just like, I know, great. I'm like, all right. And also the reason why they couldn't get to Earth 2 is because, you know, the Flash, they need the Flash's speed to get there. But the episode was pretty good. I did like also the ending I actually like more because this kind of like one because the guy was the guy who's growing old because he's super strong or whatever. He was blaming Harrison Wells though. Harrison Wells. There's the part where he's like, no, you're not. You don't want me. You want the other me. I'm not from. Never mind. I was just like, that's funny. But still, he did create the particle accelerator in the other alternate universe or world, so that's still a thing. And also, Caitlin has a brother. Because Killer Frost says that her mother got all angry at Frosty or whatever because apparently they gave her, because the mother gave up Caitlin's brother or Caitlin's brother died or something. And Caitlin apparently has a similar, her mother's about similar the same, and Killer Frost says, then why is she grouchy on your Earth? So Caitlin has a brother who is probably going to become Killer Frost on Earth 2. Which actually, I want to see Killer Frost come in, the Killer Frost on Earth 1, meet Snart, Captain Cold. I want to see him go like, there's only room for one ice wheeler here. Yeah, I would love to see that. That would actually be a cool fight, because then we could see Snart versus the Killer Frost from Earth 1, but then also see, what is it? But then also see Rory come in with his fire gun and start burning him and melt him. Not Snart, but the Killer Frost on Earth 1. But yeah, I think that'd be actually cool. And also there was, what was it? I actually like the ending too when like Harrison Wells talks to Barry and he says, Barry, we're going to get your speed back. And Barry's like, what? How? And Harrison Wells just goes, we're going to make another particle dark matter explosion. I'm thinking, wow, great. Well, one, I like that because, one, that's also kind of how Barry got his powers back in Flashpoint, at least in the animated movie. Whatever you can say about the New 52, because even from hearing what I've heard about the New 52, it's not the greatest thing. But I actually kind of like that he tried to reenact a chemical reaction that gave him his super speed in the comic books, in Flashpoint, and this is kind of a similar thing, but I want to know, with what is going to happen now, you're going to create even more metas if you do it the exact same way or something like that. But they're going to create another particle accelerator, and also the city, if they find this out, they're going to, burn down Star Labs to make sure this never happens again. But I so want to see this happen. It kind of things like not seeing Barry zoom around real quick, but I'll say this. One of my least favorite, tropes of beings with powers is a lot of the times when the powers are stripped from them. And I don't mean that in, and I mean that in a sense, because it happens a lot, I think, in Spider-Man. At least from the stories I've seen. Like, the animated series, they did that at one point for, an episode. Which, even then, looking back on that show, I'm just thinking, man, Peter Parker was whiny. But even, what is it, Spider-Man 2, when he loses his powers, I'm like, I don't, what the fuck? Maybe I gotta rewatch the movie, but I remember back then watching, I want to see Spider-Man do some crap. What the fuck? I'm just watching Peter Parker. And even then, I'm just watching Peter Parker, which even then, Iron Man 3 I like. And even though it's not really, quote-unquote, you don't see that, quote-unquote, that much Iron Man, but you do see a lot of Tony Stark, which is basically all of Iron Man's personality, which is awesome. But Peter Parker in, Tobey Maguire ones, I don't know. I gotta probably rewatch those movies. Honestly, I prefer Andrew Garfield over, Tobey Maguire. But, yeah, whatever. But yeah, but this one actually was kind of cool, at least, because even though I'm thinking he's gonna get his powers back somehow, but the thing is, how he gets his powers back in this, I actually am gonna I think, because they're gonna rebuild the thing that kind of effed up the city in the first place. But I definitely want to see what the heck where this is gonna go. But either way, I do hope it's gonna be like freaking awesome, and I just want everyone to be like, I just want them all to be like, wait, you want to do what? Sorry, I was doing that because someone sent me this. But yeah, it was just it was a pretty fun episode. Out of a lot of the superhero tropes where it's like, oh, the superhero loses his powers and stuff like that, even though Barry was a little mopey about it, he's still saying, well, I still gotta save people. And he actually goes to say that. Actually, that's probably what I like a little bit more, if anything, because I think in Spider-Man 2, if I remember correctly, doesn't Peter just say, well, sucks to be those guys. Sucks to be those victims. I can't go help them. Bye! And just leaves or something like that. I don't know. It was. I thought that was something that happened in that one, where they just try to go on a normal life or something like that. But well, I didn't think, because even in Gargoyles, they had kind of an episode like that where Goliath wished he wasn't a gargoyle. But even then, that was more me being sad. I was like, no, that's his family, and he can't be with his family if he's not, and they don't know him. That was like so sad. But yeah, I just don't really like the ones where like the superhero just like straight up gives up, like, well, don't have my powers, I can't help no one, bye. No, Barry still tries to be a hero and still tries to help everyone. I like that. Either way, I definitely want to see the next episode, especially since now Zoom's gonna come to the next Earth 2, and I'm guessing the guy in the Iron Mask is gonna come out at the end, which again I'm assuming that's Jay Garrett. That's the first Flash. Like, no one knew who the Flash looked like or what the Flash looked like before, so Zoom came in, grabbed Jay, threw him in the cell, and then came back and then took his clothing. Probably not, because his dad was dressed in a similar fashion, which now I kind of think, like, now every time I look at the olden Flash, I'm just thinking, that was a wife beater suit. But yeah, and also like whenever Caitlin says like that Zoom's a monster or something like that, he gets flashbacks to his mother. But either way, fun episode. Definitely check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Watch more videos that I done. Click the link in the description below to check out all my videos. Again, I'm uploading these videos because, you know, oh, I forgot to mention before then. For some reason, there's two Easter eggs in this. Kind of. They're kind of Easter eggs. Basically, if I remember, Harrison Wells, I guess, told the aging super strong dude that he needed some chemicals to make an antidote, though the guy later on figures out that it's not, they're not chemicals or whatever. But basically, Ace Chemicals. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. If I remember correctly, well, what do I think? Oh, that they go to, and he goes to this one place, Ace Chemicals, which is, if I remember correctly, the same. The guy goes to Ace Chemicals, is super strong. He goes to Ace Chemicals to grab the chemicals there, and if I remember correctly, that's where the Joker fell into a vat of chemicals and, you know, became the Joker. And I'm thinking that is, yeah, one day little Ace Chemical process that little is known about who would one day become the Joker, but it's rumored that he once failed stage comedian. Yeah, Ace Chemicals. And then also they find the super strong guy in an abandoned, like, amusement park. And I'm just thinking, was this supposed to be the Joker? What the fudge? Why the fudge did this guy go to Ace Chemicals? And maybe it's just a good Easter egg, like, haha, Joker. Like, haha, maybe something with the Joker. I don't know. I think it's just a good, like, thing, like Ace Chemicals, Joker, this place, Joker. Maybe at some point the Joker and Batman will appear, and Joker will be like, Joker will station himself outside that place, and he's just like, man, what loser lived in this dump before me? Huh? Harley. I'm trying to do the. I'm probably way off from the Mark Hamill Joker. Oh, Harley. Harley. But anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure my videos I done, so I'm getting scared. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out all my videos. Thank you, everyone, and we will. Check out that episode, and if you want to check more videos I done, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos, and we will. See you later.